Let's be honest, a lot of e-commerce brands don't need their own mobile app. If you're running a small online store, you're probably thinking apps are just flashy toys for big companies with deep pockets. And you know what? You're not exactly wrong. But here's something that might surprise you. The brands that build apps, they're quietly making 3 to 10 times more revenue per customer than their competition. The mistake people make is thinking that apps are some sort of magical growth shortcut that brings in thousands of new customers overnight. Apps aren't for acquisition. Most people won't download an app from a brand that they've never heard of. So if apps don't bring in new customers, why do smart e-commerce brands invest in them? Because apps aren't an acquisition channel. They're a retention and LTV multiplier. Think about it this way. Right now, every time you want to reach your customers, you're playing by someone else's rules. Google decides if you show up in search, Meta decides who sees your ads, and email algorithms decide if your messages actually land in the inbox. You're renting attention from platforms that can change the rules overnight. But an app, that's a channel you own. When your best customers have the app, everything changes. First, you move from renting attention to owning it. That icon on their home screen, it bypasses every algorithm, every spam filter, and every pay-per-click auction. Push notifications go directly to your customer, not to some secondary inbox. Second, you reduce friction at every step. Instead of opening the browser and typing a URL, if they remember it, the customer can come back with a single tap. That might seem small, but when your customers buy from you multiple times, that friction adds up a ton of lost revenue. Third, apps change shopping behavior. Sessions are longer, people browse more products, and they come back more often. Checking your app becomes like opening Instagram, checking email, or tapping Spotify. It's a low friction, habitual action, and that leads to more purchases and more revenue. If you have repeat customers, people who already trust you and buy from you regularly, then an app isn't a toy. It's a real growth lever. If you're ready to stop renting attention and start owning it, if you want to turn your best customers into even better customers, then it's time to see what a native app could do for your business. Ready to see how this works? MobiLoud will help you launch the perfect app with minimal time, effort, and money required. Hit the link in the comments to learn more.